We saw opening arguments this morning for two lawsuits challenging Idaho's new voter initiatives bill. Governor Little signed that back in April, you may remember, and it's the law that expands the requirements for voter initiatives to get on the ballot here in Idaho. Now, previously, signatures from 6% of registered voters in 18 of Idaho's 35 legislative districts were needed to qualify a ballot item. Now, under the newly signed law, groups need to collect 6% of signatures from registered voters in all 35 districts to get on the ballot. Now, those in favor of the new law say that the new law makes it so that every part of Idaho is included in the process. But those against the new law, including Reclaim Idaho, which is the group that was able to get Medicaid expansion on the ballot in 2018, well, they say it would make it nearly impossible under the new law for anyone to get an initiative or referendum on the ballot. So they filed a lawsuit against the state. And so did Michael Gilmore, a retired deputy Idaho attorney general. Now, he says that the Idaho Constitution specifically grants two fundamental rights to the people. One, the power to propose legislation through initiative and referendum, and the power to then enact it. So again, this was kicked off this morning with arguments, and here's a brief summary of what went down this morning.
The evidence shows that the prior requirement of qualifying 18 out of 35 districts was a severe burden, and the 35 out of 35 geographic distribution requirement is now the most difficult in the country and a practical impossibility. Citizens are having a difficult time exercising the right by making it twice as hard. It stands to reason it only gets harder. That's not a way to make the right more accessible.
So then where would the limits be then? If they changed the 6% to 25% or 50% or 100%, as someone suggested earlier? I mean, are there limits, and how do we determine where those are?
There are limits. The first limit is set by the reasonableness language in dredge mining control, and that means that the law must be reasonably related to a legitimate state interest. And here the law is reasonably related to a legitimate state interest because it serves the interest of ensuring all of Idaho is included in the initiative and referendum process.
What does 35 accomplish that 18 didn't accomplish?
One must get all 35 of 35. That's the only way of ensuring that all of Idaho is included.
We've talked in the past here on the 208 about just how many voter initiatives and referendums have actually gotten on the ballot in the Gem State. Since 1996, or in the last 25 years, there's been 10 voter initiatives and 4 referendums that have made it to the ballot. Of those, 2 initiatives passed: Medicaid expansion in 2018 and Idaho's state tribal gaming compact in 2002. That's about a 90% failure rate, and that's with the old law in place. Again, that was only 18 out of 35 districts needed for signatures. Now, there were several congressional term limit initiatives that actually passed in 1994, 96, and 98, but those were deemed unconstitutional, with the latter one repealed 4 years later. Now, justices are expected to issue a written decision in the next few weeks. Of course, we'll keep you posted. In the meantime, there is an effort underway by the Committee to Protect and Preserve the Idaho Constitution to overturn the new law via a referenda. However, there is some confusion over if it can actually happen that way, because under Idaho law, a referenda can only be proposed 60 days after the legislature has adjourned for the year. But as we know, only the Senate adjourned. The House is still technically in an extended recess over at the big building downtown. Nobody there, though. And Reclaim Idaho is currently circulating a new initiative called the Quality Education Act, which they tell us would generate over $300 million for education annually by increasing taxes for corporations and Idaho's wealthiest residents. Again, an official decision from the Idaho Supreme Court did not come out today, but we will keep you posted.